So welcome to the third annual Hanuman Festival. Thank you for being here and lending your being, your prayers. So this festival is a celebration of one thing, our hearts.
I love to teach at Hanuman Festival every single year because it is hands down my favorite. And Yoshi, the creator, has put so much heart and soul into this, and it's something that is palpable when you're here.
In yoga philosophy, there's no difference between this creek, these trees, and your heart. There's no separation, there's no distinction, it's only here. And through the practices that we cultivate this weekend, for all of us, the invitation is just to go into that place that is already connected, is already one. Hanuman is the incarnation of Lord Shiva.
Hanuman is devotion to your highest good in the name of love.
Oh, Hanuman is the greatest lover. He is love itself. Hanuman is the heart, his pure heart. He rips open his heart, and that's Hanuman. That's absolute surrender. Ishwara Pranidhanatva Yoga, the absolute surrender is Hanuman. And the strongest becomes the humblest. He's the strongest in all mythology of India.
Hanuman is expansive. Hanuman is joy. Hanuman is jai.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Namaste! Thanks.
Excellent.
Hanuman is really one of my favorite festivals because there's a certain magic and a certain spirit to this gathering that is, you almost can't put it into words, but your heart wants to make it there. People say to me all the time, I wouldn't miss Hanuman at all. This is my favorite festival. So that's why I teach here, is the feeling of being together with everyone.
And so it's that vision that brings me here. The vision of uniting people from the heart. You know, Hanuman was this courageous figure who performed amazing acts out of love and loyalty to his friends.
And these times that we are living in, it's a magical time where this has become possible in the last few years. These festivals have exploded. You know, earlier you only had music festivals. You didn't have as many. In the last 5 years, there is, so many yoga festivals exploding, popping out everywhere. And people are practicing everywhere. There is a hunger for people to wake up to something more authentic, and yoga has a very soft invitation.
The relationship of yoga, most importantly, it's with yourself. And it's cultivating a relationship of love with yourself that then reflects out in all of your other relationships. And that's my practice of yoga.
Well, yoga obviously means union. We all know that yoga means union. And the way that union operates for me is that I find myself uniting not only with spirit, but uniting within the physical world and the relative world. So it's an engagement within the world.
Yoga is multifaceted, and I find there could be many definitions, but I suppose at this point in my life, yoga is how I react to the postures and how I react to people and situations. So the poses kind of mirror what triggers me in my real life. So I'm trying to be accepting and observant and less judgmental in my practice. And for right now in my life, that's yoga.
That's the first definition of yoga, is chitta vritti nirodha, when the cessation of this separate self is yoga. So when you can really begin and plug in to love, that's where in Chandogya Upanishad, which says tattvamasi, thou art that. That's where all yoga begins from, is love. Love, where there is no self-hatred, there is no neediness, there is love. You begin to really access that timeless presence in you. And then this time-bound expression, this life of ours, which is really over in a blink, becomes a vehicle to express that magnanimity of who you are, not a search for who you are, but an expression of who you are.
The bhav is the most important thing. It's not what we do, but how we do it. To do everything is seva. Even the most arduous tasks that need to be done. The bhav is the divine mood. Just close your eyes for a moment and just feel with your heart. Feel this beautiful gathering that's beginning. These festivals are happening all over the world now. People are coming together for peace, to create a new way. Just in time.